everybody. So today is Wednesday, so it's time for family movie night, and you might be saying, what on earth? Why are we doing family movie night on Wednesday? Well, I didn't do it on Sunday this week because I ended up with 2 podcasts on Sunday, and I just felt like I didn't want my channel to become too cluttered, so I decided to do it on Wednesday because I didn't have anything scheduled for then. So here we go. Today we are kind of concluding my month of fantasy sort of films. I did all the Lord of the Rings, including the animated film. And so now we are going to talk about the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. And this was by your choice. I gave 4 different options on Twitter. It's the version that came out from Disney in 2005. And it was definitely an attempt to kind of attach themselves to a fantasy franchise with the popularity of Lord of the Rings. The Narnia books by C.S. Lewis are as popular as the Lord of the Rings books, if not more so. And so it was a perfect kind of opportunity to tell these stories. I was never super into fantasy, but I remember enjoying the first, I think, 2 books as a kid, but it wasn't like they were like my diehard favorite, so I wasn't like a purist to them, so I wouldn't be able to tell you like what was in what and whatever. But here we have the most popular of the books in The Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe, and you have Lucy, Edmund, Peter, and Susan all going through the wardrobe to Narnia and the various things that they meet along the way. And this story, I think, works really well, and I think this is an entertaining movie. I like it. I think that one of the things that helps it compared to other epics and other fantasy Lord of the Rings copycats that we got is that the kid actors are really good. In my opinion, these child actors are even stronger than the Harry Potter child actors. And I don't know, they had some gravitas to their performances, they had some subtlety to their performances, and I didn't find myself saying, oh well, they're just kid actors. I didn't have to excuse it in any way. Also have great adult performances that you need in this kind of fantasy film, particularly from Tilda Swinton as the Ice Queen. She is so good and so scary, and so, like, I love her costume, the way that the ice kind of is coming from her. Like, it's almost like a mohawk on her head. It looks so good. And it's Tilda Swinton. She's awesome. She's great. And then you have Liam Neeson as the voice of Aslan. And he's just perfect for Aslan.
Aslan, we need your help.
I know, but understand. The future of Narnia rests on your courage.
Some people, I guess, don't like the fact that there is a definite Christ analogy, allegory to this movie, but I feel like you have to be so sensitive to anything remotely Christian to be bothered by that. You just don't want anything from that mythology and that ideas and that thing to be in your movies if this bothers you, because it still has like so many other things to enjoy and it's still like the idea of redemption and the idea of hope and the idea of, like, there's good stuff to take from it just because it is a allegory for Christ. I find that amazing that there are people that can't appreciate all of the good things that the story has to tell. You have definitely a story of forgiveness with Edmund. He betrays his family. He gets kind of enticed by the Ice Queen, and she's a very enticing person. And so that whole plot, I think, is really, really good. And because that's the way temptation can be at times. It can be very enticing. It can be very seductive. And so we need to hope that the people in our lives and our families are willing to forgive us. There's certainly the message of atonement and sacrifice, and that when Christ did that, he helped us to be able to finish that process of forgiveness that we can do, but we can't finish it on our own. And they can only do so much of the battle on their own. They can only fight the Ice Queen so much on their own, and then it requires that sacrifice and resurrection too. So it's just beautiful. I love it. I think the special effects actually hold up quite well in here. I think Aslan looks great. I think the fighting looks really good. And overall, it's just entertaining. I really like James McAvoy in here. He's really good. Even like the beavers, I think they look pretty good. So yeah, it's not like my favorite movie in the whole world, but I think it's definitely solid and entertaining, and I enjoyed it. And I liked the music. I thought that I was never really bored. It clipped along pretty nicely. And so, you know, what you want in a movie like this is a solid story with good actors and a good villain, and you got that here. So what more can you really ask for as far as I'm concerned? And yeah, so that is my thoughts on The Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. I'd probably give it a B+. And so yeah, let me know what you think of this one. And thanks so much. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!